Do you consider yourself green friendly?
Yeah, in some ways I do. I try to do things like recycle like as much as I can. I really would like to compost here at the university, but they still don't really have the system in place. Also, I'm doing my best to walk around and ride my bike everywhere instead of taking the bus, although with the colder weather and snow coming, it's going to be a bit more difficult. So, yeah.
And do you consider global warming to be a hoax or something that's very real?
I think it's real. Like, I'm not sure. I know they call it climate change instead of global warming sometimes. So I think it is definitely going to affect us, and probably a lot more than we actually think it's going to, because a lot hasn't started happening yet. So.
Does the greenness of a product affect you to purchase it?
Yeah, sometimes. Like, being a student, I am like also very price conscious, so often green products are a lot more expensive. But I do, like, if I see something that's green and it's still reasonable in price, then I do try to buy it.
And is there anything on campus here at Western that you'd like to see change to make it more green friendly?
Well, the composting definitely would be a big thing. Like, I know I'm living in residence making food, but a lot of my garbage is compostable.
What sort of things do you do to be more environmentally friendly?
I usually carry around a coffee mug and a reusable bag for my books.
In residence, I always recycle.
Do you think that global warming is real or a hoax?
I don't know, really. More of a hoax, I believe.
Yeah, I don't think global warming is really the issue. I think like everyone's changed it to climate change, and I guess that's more of a concern.
Do you think there should be a tax or a higher charge for environmentally harmful products?
Yes.
Sure, but I think like the companies need to take more responsibility too for what they're putting out there.
Does the greenness of a product affect your purchasing power with it?
It depends what I'm buying, but usually yes.
Yeah, same, especially with cleaning products and stuff.
Do you consider yourself green friendly?
I do consider myself green friendly. Yeah, I would say so.
And what kind of things do you do to help out the environment?
Well, I will always recycle and reuse whenever I can. Like if I'm playing a sport and I have water bottles, I won't like throw it in the garbage because usually there's only garbage as an option. I will always like save it, wait till I get home, throw it in my recycling, and I won't ever throw any paper away. If I have anything I printed out that I have to like edit, I will always like kind of like I'll reuse it, either put it back in the printer or like use it as scrap paper or like grocery list. But I won't ever throw anything out. I'll always end up recycling it or reusing it.
And does that lead you to believe that global warming is a hoax or something very true?
No, it's definitely something very true. There's too many studies that substantiate it, and like I can even see when I'm outside. I have a probably darker skin, so in the summer I used to never have any sunburns. Now if I go play like volleyball on the beach, I get sunburned. So I know like the ozone is deteriorating. It's like there's like everyone can see that's happening.
Does the greenness of a product affect you to purchase it?
I would say yes. It might depend what it is. Like right now, I won't get a hybrid car because of the eco-friendly, because of the cost, right? So it's all like relative. If I have two products that are similar price, I'll pay in a little extra if it's environmental friendly. But right now, like some things are more expensive when they're green, so sometimes you just can't. The wallet can't handle it. But it does affect me a little bit.
What sort of things do you do to be more environmentally friendly?
Recycle, turn the lights off when you leave, turn the tap off while you're brushing your teeth. Just simple things, I guess.
Do you think global warming is real or a hoax?
I don't know all the details, but I think it's definitely a problem that needs to be addressed. That's not something you would make up. It just depends on how you view it, I guess.
Do you think there should be a tax or an extra charge on environmentally harmful products?
Yeah, I think so. Or the other way around, or people that are environmentally friendly should get a benefit.
Does the greenness of a product affect your purchasing power with it?
It definitely attracts me more to what they're selling, or makes me wonder how it is more effective, because some people, unless it's a certified label, can just say that it is like that. It definitely makes me think twice if to pick a product that is environmentally friendly over one that's not. I would definitely go with the environmentally friendly one.
What sort of things would you like to see around UWO to make it more green?
I think we've done a really good job so far. There definitely are a lot of recycling bins everywhere. There's enough incentive for people to do it. There's just maybe some more awareness, even just to promote actually taking the next step.
Do you consider yourself green friendly?
I think so. You know, as much as like a normal student is, I just buy like those metallic coffee cups and, you know, buy fair trade coffee, and I guess that's enough in some sense. Maybe I ride the bus, I ride a bike, so I don't own a car.
And do you think that global warming is a hoax?
A hoax? I don't think anybody believes that anymore, do they? God, if they still do, I don't know. No, I don't think it's a hoax, you know. A hoax, nah.
And does the greenness of a product affect you to purchase it?
I think the greenness of products affects everybody. It's this greenwashing that's going on in advertising marketing right now, and you know, a product can't really be out there, or a big company can't be out there without greening themselves up, whether that's an actual change to how they do things or it's just the look, you know. I think it affects everybody, and that's why they're doing it.
And is there anything here on campus that you would like to see change to make it more green friendly?
It's hard to say, like, getting back to how green I am, like, I really do enjoy the paper towels now in the bathrooms because of H1N1 or whatever. So, like, you know, I don't know. I'd like to see, like, this problem here. I don't know if this camera can, yeah. Can you see that? Yeah. So maybe that, like, you can get those coffee cups and not very much money. And, yeah, it's worth it.
So what sort of things do you do to be more environmentally friendly?
I try to not buy products that are wrapped in unrecyclable materials. I try not to buy foods that aren't local or organic. That's mostly my concern.
Do you think global warming's real or a hoax?
Oh, it's completely real. I think it's the effects of human behavior on the environment are undeniable, and the sooner we start to realize that it's real, the sooner we can make change about it.
Do you think there should be a charge or a tax on products that are harmful to the environment?
I think that they should just be banned in general. I think that corporations have the responsibility to act on behalf of humans and the environment.
Does the greenness of a product affect your purchasing power with it?
Completely. If it's very harmful to the environment, I try to steer clear as much as possible.
What sort of things would you like to see around campus to make it more green?
I wish that we had an on-site composting system where we can compost all compostable materials on campus.
Well, I think a lot of it's best to school, and I don't know, just like not using, I guess, like using those reusable coffee mugs instead of buying a new coffee cup every single time. That's something that we do to help.
And does the greenness of a product affect you to purchase it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're all students, so we're very concerned about, you know, keeping our costs down. And some products I think do cost more if they are if they're made with, let's say, greener equipment, or if they contain greener, you know, ingredients, more organic stuff. Having said that, though, like if I can buy laundry detergent that's more concentrated, that's definitely a great way to help out. Use less water, which in turn is less hydro.
I think a lot of the media and government try to like show it up, try to like make it seem that it's a bigger deal than it actually is, because they just want people concerned with something to get their minds off other things. I think that there's some true aspect to it. We can see like climate changing, we can see temperatures changing and like new, I don't know, monthly highs or yearly lows, but we don't really understand it fully, so we can't really make a conscious decision on, is it really true, is it really false? It's kind of in between, I would say.
And what kind of things would you like to see changed here on campus to make it more green friendly? And that could range from awareness booths to what we see behind us with the Tim Hortons cups.
Yeah, I mean, I think they did that last year as well with collecting the Tim Hortons cups, and I mean, there's definitely a recyclable option for the cups. So if Tim Hortons would change over, I think that would make a big difference, just because there's Tim Hortons in every single building.
I'll say something. Just also what Jessica said about awareness. Like, if we tell students, we tell people exactly what's happening when they throw something in the garbage instead of recycling, or what it all leads to in the end, then they're more conscious about it and they're going to change what they do. So they have to know what's going to happen in the end.